Good morning, and welcome everyone to my Go Live this morning. I hope you're having a great day. I just want to come in here and speak to you about complicated grief. Good morning, and welcome everyone and how to deal with it. Go Live this morning. I hope you're having a great day. I just want to come in here and speak. Grief is very difficult, and we need to find ways to deal with the pain, especially when we're going through a lot of issues when we're dealing with grief. So, one of the most important things you need to do is identify the signs and symptoms of complicated grief. Now, complicated grief is when things are out of the norm that are not regular to what is going on in your life. So someone experiences grief and recovers, the person that's with complicated grief will continue to have the symptoms. So just know that these symptoms can be very overwhelming and can significantly impact their lives. So some of the symptoms are feeling of numbness or detachment, inability to think about the loss of with any positive memories. It's intense, persistent longing for that deceased person. And it's also the intense sorrow that the person feels. It's incredibly difficult sometimes to break through that pain. The ability to focus on anything about the loved one's death. And then extremely difficult to focus on things that remind us of our loved ones. Now, the one thing I also wanted to add was that during the pandemic, it made it extremely difficult to be with that person that was passing away. That made it very complex as well. And also having no funerals, because a part of coming to terms with a person's loss is going through the memorial services. And when that is denied to you, it makes it extremely difficult. So processing the complicated grief. The number one thing is that you have to acknowledge that you are in pain. Understanding that grief, it is your process to get through this situation. Recognize the difference between depression and grief. Now, depression is common illness that negatively impacts a person's life. But usually when you're going through grief, it's not an ongoing, persistent issue that goes on for years and years. Whereas depression can happen for years and years, and people are usually diagnosed and medicated to help to deal with their depressions. So the next thing is to take care of yourself physically to promote emotional health. Moving your body is so important when you're going through a lot of grief. Writing in a journal about the positive memories, starting to thank you journal, or even thanking your loved one for all the things that you learned. That was really very important exercise for me. Also, gathering of all their pictures, creating a little memorial book like this. Very important. And, writing positive things. What are you going to remember about that person? Those are really important tips for helping you to get through your complicated grief. So if you have any issues with grief, do reach out to someone if it's something that you cannot handle by yourself. There are experts out there. I have a program that I'd like to offer each and every one of you. It's called the Grief Warrior Program, and it helps people to memorialize their loved ones, create a roadmap for your healing, as well as a life map in order to move forward with your life. So I thank you for your time, and I hope that you found this very helpful to help you to heal from your grief. Take care and have a positive day.